Wall Street is sending a signal about XRP, and if you're in the US, ignoring it will cost you everything. What you're about to hear isn't just important, it's absolutely critical for your financial future. Let me be crystal clear. If you're a US investor and you misread what's happening right now, you are going to be permanently priced out of XRP. And no, this isn't some wild guess. It's a calculated financial attack, and it's designed specifically to get you, to shake you out of your position right before the real move happens. So, you've probably seen the headlines. I mean, they're everywhere. This one's from Crypto Global News. Ripple announces a $500 million strategic investment. And look who's leading it, Fortress and Citadel. Now, on the surface, this looks great, right? It looks like validation. It looks like the big boys are finally on our side. But that's exactly what they want you to think. But what if it's not? What if it's all a trap? What if this $500 million investment isn't a vote of confidence at all? What if it's just the bait? The bait in a carefully planned move to get your XRP for pennies on the dollar. And that's the promise I'm making to you in this briefing. By the time we're done here, you will know exactly how they're rigging this game. You'll see the mechanism, and you'll know how to spot it from a mile away. All right, let's dive right in. Part 1, the $500 million deception. Now, the bad guys in this story? Citadel, Securities, Wall Street shorts, the usual suspects. But listen, they're not just investing. Oh no, they're setting the stage for a complete hostile takeover of the retail supply. Okay, moving on to part 2. We're going to decode Wall Street's trap. And this isn't your simple buy low, sell high stuff. Nope, they're using a sophisticated financial weapon designed to do 2 things: manipulate your emotions and protect their own money. And this right here, this shows you their entire game plan. It's what we call the risk-free bet. See, while they're publicly pouring in that $500 million, they are secretly buying put options on the side. This gives them the green light to spread all the FUD they want, fear, uncertainty, doubt, to crash the price. And here's the genius part, for them anyway. If the price drops, bam, they make a killing on their options. If the price goes up, their main investment pays off, see? They literally cannot lose. They win either way, and the whole thing relies on you panic selling right into their waiting hands. Now, for anyone who's not familiar, a put option is basically an insurance policy. It's a contract that gives you the right to sell something at a set price. That's all it is. So Citadel is basically insuring their bet. This lets them go on the attack, spread all the FUD in the world, because they know their downside is completely covered. Which brings us to part 3. And this is why their trap is so incredibly dangerous. We're calling it the Great XRP Disappearance. You've got to understand, a profit fuse has been lit, and it's burning down fast, leading to a massive supply shock. Get this. In less than 1 month, one single month, XRP spot ETFs has swallowed up over $1 billion in assets. Let that sink in. $1 billion. We have never seen accumulation happen this fast. It's completely unprecedented. And this chart really puts it all into perspective. Just look at the inflows for XRP ETFs compared to Ethereum's when it first launched. It's not even close. This institutional demand is like a giant black hole, just sucking every available XRP right off the market. And if you want hard data, here it is. A jaw-dropping 1.3 billion XRP vanished from exchanges in just the last 30 days. Poof, gone. Locked away in cold storage, sitting in ETF vaults. And on top of that, the total value of locked XRP, it's now pushing $500 million. This supply is being methodically, systematically taken out of circulation. You see what's happening? They're engineering an extreme supply shock. So, what happens when you combine all this? Well, that's part 4, the inevitable price explosion. Look, when giants like Citadel set a trap while the supply is literally evaporating before our eyes, you don't just get a little price bump. You get a perfect storm. And make no mistake, Wall Street isn't playing for a 10% gain. They're looking at the same analyst targets we are, $5, maybe more, by 2026. This trap they're setting, it's their last chance to load up before that price becomes a distant memory. And to do it, they need your coins. So it all boils down to this, right? Wall Street's goal, spread FUD, get you to sell and scoop up your XRP for cheap before this supply shock sends the price absolutely vertical. And the risk for you, the retail investor, especially if you're in the US, it's selling into that fake fear and getting priced out forever from potentially life-changing wealth. Because when liquidity gets this tight, guess who gets squeezed out first? The little guy. Which brings us to the most important part of this entire briefing. Part 5, your final move. Because, look, understanding the game is one thing, but how you react, well, that's everything. I need you to let this sink in. They want you. To sell their entire multi-million-dollar strategy hinges on one single idea, that your fear is stronger than your conviction. They are literally banking on it. Okay, this intelligence is way too critical to stay in this bubble. So here's what you need to do. First, like this briefing. Punch that like button so the algorithm can't bury it. Second, share this with every single XRP holder you know. They need to see this. Third, and this is absolutely non-negotiable, you need to subscribe to Crypto Global News, and you must, I repeat, must hit that notification bell. The next phase of this plan could drop at any second, and you have to be ready. And for the raw, uncensored intel, the stuff I can't even show you here, get your phone out and scan the QR code on the screen right now. It'll take you to my private Telegram. That's where I drop the updates before they go anywhere else. The link is also in the description. So the trap is set. The fuse on the supply bomb is lit. The only question left is, when? This window of opportunity is closing fast. Now, if you want to see the exact timeline, the precise month I believe this whole thing is set to ignite, I've mapped it all out for you in the video right there, on the left of your screen. Click it. You need to watch it now.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.